funny. It's like even it's like colder up here. Like we walked up from right there. And it feels probably about like 5 degrees colder here, just having come up this much. So good, nice and comfortable. Finally out of that Thailand heat, right? Feeling the cool breezes.
Yep.
162 species of snakes occur in Borneo, and most of these are non-venomous. Only 28% are known to be venomous, which is not very reassuring to me. So here's a mouse deer, a lesser mouse deer. Andy, here is a sippy cat, famed Rafflesia plant that Ralph wants to see, right?
Yep.
Apparently it smells like what? Rotting flesh? Is that the... It sort of looks like rotting flesh. Yeah, this is called a pitcher plant, and I guess insects get stuck in there in the mouth, and then it closes it, and they drown in the viscous substance inside. Here's a bird's nest fern. You want to see how big this thing is? Oh, big! Double rainbow guy. That's incredible. That's incredible. That's the closest I've ever been. I mean, we literally walked there. I literally see the end of the rainbow going down into those trees. So anyway, yeah, our tour company, because of availability at Kinabalu Park, you know, they have Ralph and I staying in a single room because we're right on the park outskirts, and this is the name of the hotel that they put us in. So you got Ralph
Yep.
and me in the Fairy Garden Resort. So yeah. Anyway, this is the big morning. Very nervous. Hopefully it'll be just like you know, a lot of time on the Stairmaster at the lowest setting. So, name tag for the trip. So we're on our way to Timpapon Gate for the start of our journey. Anticipation is rising. Okay, Timpapon Gate. The beginning of the trek is downhill. Yeah, our first waterfall only 3 minutes into the climb. Shit. I almost salivated in your socks. Oh shit. I have to admit to being pretty freaking exhausted right now. I think we're about 3.5 kilometers in, or 4 kilometers in, more than 4 kilometers in. Another hour or so, hour and a half to get to the lodge, and a lot of hills like this ahead. Pitcher plants. We're getting near kilometer 4.5, I think, at lunchtime. The terrain is changing. A lot more pine trees, much less real thick rainforest. Now it's like a pine forest, really pretty.
Wow, this was probably a great view.
Probably. Alright. So the terrain changed and the weather changed. That's how much we have left to go. And that's how much we've come.
Is that the summit?
I'm not see the summit from here.
Okay.
Culo veo, culo quiero.
Anyway, this is the dormitory where we slept last night, and we actually got teased for staying in the luxury dormitory because we only shared with 4 people. Other people had to share with 10. So this was it. Sorry, no video on the way up. My hands were just too cold to operate the video camera. My glove actually fell off and I couldn't get it back on for the last hour of the climb. Frostbite was a serious concern, but I later learned that you actually have to be at freezing temperatures to get frostbite. Alright, we've been to the top already, on our way down. Rainy and cold and no place to sit, so all we took was about 30 seconds worth of pictures. Anyway, now the long walk down.
Somehow the people already turn back because they worry about that the weather.
Oh, because of the weather, yeah. Actually,
Look at my face right there. That's an exhausted guy. Really, it was an incredibly tough day. By the end of the first kilometer, my legs were like jelly, and there were 8 kilometers left to go. I was banging on my legs all day long and barely made it. Oh. And that was the end of our trip to Borneo. Overall, it was a good trip. You know, we had a really good time in Kinabalu, saw some beautiful things, had a really enjoyable sunset dinner near Survivor Island. Closest I've ever been to a Survivor Island. Saw Double Rainbow. Great time walking up. A much harder time walking down, but I learned exactly what level of fitness I have to have in order to get down a mountain. Ralph and I each got food poisoning, I think me twice and him once, and massive delays getting back into Thailand through their immigration, which was having problems at the time. Overall, all that said, it was a good trip, a good adventure, and I can't wait until my next mountain climb.